Shakespeare? Yes, we do. We hate Shakespeare. How about you? If you really hate Shakespeare, you'll keep your phones on silent. Enjoy the show!
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Bell! Whether it's noble in the mind,
Boring!
Slings and arrows, of outrageous fortune.
Get off the stage!
Or take arms against a sea of troubles.
This stinks!
And by opposing, and then to be or not to be.
You did that already.
Hey, buddy, what is your problem?
Pretentious crap.
Well, the doors are right there.
To be... Maybe lose my bloody place. Where was I?
Arms against the sea.
Oh, troubles, thank you. Take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, and then take arms against... No good! Let's start again from the beginning. I hope you're happy.
I'm not.
To be... If you think Shakespeare is pretentious crap, then why are you here?
Because it's called I Hate Shakespeare?
It's ironic.
Now you tell me?
To be or not to be.
I mean, what's so great about Shakespeare anyway?
To be...
Why does everybody always get so excited about Shakespeare?
To be...
And not to mention the fact that nothing he writes about has anything to do with anything today.
To all...
N-O-T-H-I-N-G. That's what Shakespeare means to me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Woo!
Well, I'm sorry. If it's not as easy to understand as Blue's Clues, but some things in life require a little effort.
Yeah, well, I got your winter of discontent right here.
Look, all I wanted to do was come out here and perform the famous soliloquy from Hamlet, which is an excellent opportunity for me. So piss off.
What's the big deal with Hamlet anyway? Why does everybody always get so excited about Hamlet?
It's a quintessential story. He's a remarkable, tragic figure.
Actually, he's the biggest wuss in literature. Look, all he has to do is kill one guy, right? One bad guy. And then he spends hours agonizing about it. Then when he finally decides to actually do something about it, he screws up and a whole bunch of innocent people die, right?
You do not.
Right?
I suppose.
Right?
Fine, you're right. You're right.
Told you.
But there's more to it than that. He's a tortured soul. There was like a man's decision.
He's so wishy-washy with a capital wishy.
So ignorant!
Alright, fine. Tell it to me and I'll prove it to you.
Fine. Come up here and I will. Come on.
Having a sweet old time. Yes.
Hold my spot. Okay, so I'm Hamlet, right? Prince of Denmark. I live in Elsinore Castle. Go get Elsinore Castle. But I could be any castle.
Hello, dear.
Hello, son. Who are they?
My parents, the king and queen. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Who's that?
Uncle Claudius, my father's brother. I don't like him. He looks shifty. I know. So before the play begins, my father just died very mysteriously. Then my uncle jumped right in, married my mother, then became king so fast that they served the leftover cold cuts for my dad's funeral at the wedding feast.
Son.
Ugh. And then one night, I see my father's ghost.
Ooh, Hamlet, your uncle has killed me and taken my crown and wife.
What if your bathrobe? Dad, cover yourself!
Ooh, you must kill him and avenge me.
You're not very scary for a ghost.
It's not supposed to be scary. I'm supposed to be exposition. I give you information and you act on it. So go and act on it.
I'm gonna have to think on that. Because, what if you're not real? What if you're just a figment of my imagination? A crust of moldy cheese, a bit of rotten potato.
That's the ghost of Christmas past, and I told you I am not a figment. I am exposition.
See, I thought you were a ghost.
See, if you would just do what I've been saying this whole time and stop talking to me, we would be done by now.
You can't just go and kill somebody in cold blood.
He murdered your father and married your mother. What other reason do you need?
Oh, I know. I'll pretend I'm crazy!
How's that gonna help anything?
Look, I need to prove my uncle's guilt. And if everyone thinks I'm crazy, no one will suspect I'm up to something.
Hello, I'm a ghost. I think I know who murdered me.
Farewell, ghost.
You see, this is why everybody thinks you're so wishy-washy.
No, they don't.
No, they don't
I
what?
think I'm wishy-washy. Oh, so rude. Hello, Ophelia.
Hello, Hamlet. Who are you?
No one.
But I just...
You did not.
Look, Hamlet. If you think a little bit of crazy is going to get you out of this engagement, you have another thing coming.
Wait. So you're telling me that you'll still marry me if I'm Betsy Cuckoo?
Every relationship has its problems. All I have to do is solve them out. I know. What if I go crazy too? And then we'll be perfect for each other.
Oh, man. I'm just having the worst day. I gotta go see my mom. Mom!
Is something wrong, dear? You've been acting awfully funny ever since your father was murdered, murmuring how he loved you. And your uncle took his bathrobe. Oh, did you want it?
See, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark. And a little ghosty tells me that you know all about it.
How dare you accuse your own mother? Are you crazy?
Why, yes I am! And I say Uncle Claudius murdered father, and you knew all about it. How do you like them apples?
Help! Help! My crazy someone's attacking me! I'll save you!
I think not, Uncle Claudius. And so, I avenge my father. You're not Uncle Claudius, you're Claudius, Ophelia's father.
And I could tell you, she does not take this very well.
But I could have sworn I saw Uncle Claudius there before.
Help! Help! Somebody help!
Nice going, Brainiac. You killed the wrong guy.
You didn't believe this! I finally woke up the courage to do it, and it's not even the right guy! What are the odds?
I love it when you call me senorita. Hamlet, did you just kill my father?
Sort of.
That's it. The wedding's off. A little bit of crazy I can handle, but going and killing my daddy
This revenge stuff is hard. Ophelia! You're alive!
No. It is I, Laertes, son of Polonius and brother of Ophelia. So I can see how you could make that mistake. You seem to have killed my entire family.
It was an accident.
Nevertheless, we must duel.
Great, more killing. But again, the wrong guy.
Laertes,
Me?
there's poisoned wine in this goblet. Coat your sword with it, and if you but scratch him, he will die. Yeah, that's cool and all, but what if he kills me first?
I'll make sure he drinks it and that he'll die that way. So it's a win-win situation.
Cool. I'll still be dead.
And that's a risk I'm willing to take. Now, on guard!
Hun, can I have a drink? Gotcha!
It's but a scratch.
What? No.
Now that's what I call real wound.
Hamlet, don't drink the wine.
What, Becky? Okay, look, this has nothing to do with me.
Hamlet, your uncle.
Need to be taught a lesson? I know.
Well, yes, but...
Killed my father and married my mother? I know.
Well, yes, but he
Looks
also...
just terrible in that bathroom. I know.
Would you shut up a minute and let me speak?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Where was I? Right. Hamlet, your uncle, he poisoned my sword. He poisoned the wine. We're both goners.
Oh. Now that is something I did not know.
I know.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! You are the cause of death and destruction!
Oh, really? He's the cause?
I just wanted to be king. And comfortable. Is that so wrong? Bury me in your father's robe. It's warm and fluffy, and I regret nothing.
And so, it's finally over! Just wish it didn't have to end this way.
Well, it wouldn't have. You just listen to me, Mr. Wishy-Washy.
The rest is silence. That's a wrap. Good job, everybody. Good job.
What a tragedy.
Yes,
All those poor people dead.
I know.
Because you wouldn't listen to me from the beginning.
Okay, look, haven't you ever put up doing something because, like, uncomfortable?
Oh, no. Don't you involve me with this. Shakespeare has nothing to do with me.
Hold on.
IRRELEVANT. Irrelevant. Shakespeare's so irrelevant. Woo!
He is not irrelevant. The things he wrote about are still going on today. He's timeless. That's what makes him so brilliant.
Well, I want to know about all that because it's even worse keep getting in the way. What even are those arrows of outrageous fortune?
You just have to take it slow and pay attention. Look, let's take a speech of his and put it into modern English.
Oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Romeo! Of all guys I could go out with, I had to choose you. King of problems. Look, where are you? I'm in front of Limited like I said I'd be, and you're not there.
Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou shalt not, be but sword my love, and I shall no longer be a Capulet.
Look, I know you're all freaked out how my dad makes fun of your name. Get over it.
So what your name is Romeo? Big deal. It could be worse. What about that girl in biology class whose name is Slagathor? Just go by your middle name. And if you want, I could go by my middle name, and we could be Theodore Margaret. How's that?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy.
What are you getting so freaked out about for? It's just like a name. You know you can always go to the courthouse and change it or something. And you know I love you no matter what you're called.
Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's a Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man.
Look, you and my dad are the only people that care about your name. And he's not even dating you. I am, and I don't care. It's not going to change the fact of how cool your hair is, or how awesome your tattoo is, or how totally wicked your pierced tongue is.
What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name would smell just as sweet. So Romeo would, though were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection, that which he owes, without that title.
It's like when we got our dog, right? And my mom wanted to name him Arfie, but instead we named him Gandalf. And I love him no matter what he was called. And even if your mom got to name you something stupider than Romeo, you'd still be like the hottest boy in school.
Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
So get over yourself already. Look, I'm headed to the food court, and when you decide to grow up, you can meet me there and buy me nachos or something.
See, like, you can understand what they're saying, you can just, like, take it slow. I guess. Okay, it probably doesn't make me feel any better, but Shakespeare won't understand what you're saying now either.
Hey, you're right. That doesn't make me feel any better.
And now, let's take time to learn a little bit more about Shakespeare, shall we? Here's a British literary historian to tell us all about him.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Back in Shakespeare's day, record keeping was spotty at best. So there's just simply so much about the bard that we don't know. For instance, we do know that he was born in Stratford upon Avon and baptized in the year 1564. We also know that he was married to a Miss Anne Hathaway, who starred in movies such as The Princess Diaries and The Devil Wears Prada.
Really?
Yeah. But there's just so much we don't know about William Shakespeare. Like for instance, did he really write all those plays, or did somebody else? Is he really buried in the hallowed grounds of Stratford? Does he still walk the earth as one of the living dead?
What?
Why did he come to Earth from a distant, far, far away galaxy and enslave mankind with his evil meal telepathic powers?
Excuse me?
Was he really 50 feet tall with eyes that can shoot flames? Because some say yes, no they don't. Was he responsible for spreading the plague throughout England in the 16th century with his army of intelligent rat slaves? You may
never know for sure. I'm pretty sure he will. He didn't.
Since there's no photographic evidence, proof of them ever together, it has been suggested by many people that William, no middle name Shakespeare, and none other than Queen Elizabeth I were really one and the same person. It's impossible to answer these questions definitively, but one thing is for sure. Whether his name was William Shakespeare or Henry von Frankenheimer, he's credited for some really dope plays. Thank you, and good night.
What the heck was that? I'm pretty sure you're not even a British literary historian at all. Someone else get these. I'm not getting them.
Hello, audience. I'm Jerry Springer. And on a very special program today, we have two men who used to be good friends, but now something has come between them, and we're going to try to get to the bottom of it. First, we have a military man, General Othello. Come out here, General. Next, we have Othello's very good friend. He's also in the military. Please welcome Iago. And I think you know who the empty chair is for. When the friendship between two men goes this wrong, there's gotta be a woman involved. Let's meet her. Here she is, Desdemona. Now, Desdemona, why don't you start us off? Do I understand correctly that your husband Othello strangled you?
Why, yes, Jerry. He did.
This sounds terrible.
Oh, it was, Jerry. It was. He come and accused me of the most vilest things. Then he almost strangled me. Then he killed me.
He actually killed you.
Yes, Jerry. He did.
And just what did he accuse you of doing?
He accused me of being unfaithful to him.
And were you?
Oh, no, Jerry. I would never want to be with anyone else. I love him.
And you still love him? Even after he murdered you?
Well, of course I do. What kind of city girl do you take me for? I may not be book smart like you are, but I know what love is. And love doesn't change if you're strangled and you're dead and you're turning purple and you're looking a mess and you're just... No? Okay.
Now, Othello, why would you do something so terrible to this lovely girl?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
You had a good reason to, didn't you? He had a good reason.
Come on, Iago. Let's let Othello speak for himself. He'll get your turn.
That's all right. I did have a good reason. I just forgot. Don't you go on judging me, Jerry. You don't know me. I had a good reason.
A good reason? Othello, you're a highly respected man. Your wife loves you. You're in the military. What good reason could you possibly have for strangling her?
Well, I was gonna poison her, but Iago says to strangle her.
And you listen to everything Iago tells you?
I don't know.
If Iago told you to jump off a bridge, would you?
I don't know.
Yes, he would, because I'm his good friend. If I told him to go jump off that bridge, I'd have a mighty good reason to. Maybe he's on fire or something.
So you're his good friend?
Well, I thought so, till he went and promoted McCossy with me. What's McCossy ever done for him? I'd like to know. So make a fool out of him. If it weren't for me, Othello here won't know what was going on right under his very nose.
And just what was going on right under his very nose?
She were playing him big time, Jerry.
She's been all unfaithful to me. She's making a fool out of me. My favorite Picasso, the guy I promoted.
You know it's a lie when you go, so I take it back. Take it.
And just how do you know they were together? Did you catch them?
Well, not exactly.
Then how do you know?
The handkerchief. Oh yeah, that's right. He had her handkerchief.
I done told you I left that down at the Piggly Wiggly.
That's it? He had her handkerchief? That's why you strangled her?
Listen. When you put it like that, it don't sound so good. But when he explained it to me, it makes sense.
Iago, would you like to explain it to us?
He's a sucker, Jerry. Alright, maybe I set him up with that handkerchief thing. My wife found it and I planted it in Nicasia's room. But if this big, dumb ox weren't suspicious in the first place, he would have never even believed it. If he really trusted her, he would have never listened to me. I just told him what he wanted to hear.
You set me up!
What'd you go promoting over me for? That's what this is all about? You mad you didn't get promoted? That's what I came for? You understand that people here, right? Came to see us and y'all are sitting here doing this.
What have we learned here today, folks? It's true that you can't really make someone believe something they deep down don't want to believe. So make sure that what you believe in is worth believing. Take care of yourselves and each other.
How many times has this happened to you?
How's this, Sheila?
It's great, Ted.
It was swell of you to just a picnic.
It was swell of you to think of the beach.
You sure are looking swell today.
It sure is swell of you to say so.
Don't those ocean swells just look swell? I'm gonna learn to surf someday.
Really? That sure be swell.
You're enjoying a great day out at the beach with your favorite sandwiches, your best cat, and an ice cold drink. It couldn't be sweller. When suddenly, out of the blue, trouble!
Hey! That man kicked sand on me.
Excuse me, sir, but I think you owe this lady an apology.
You're right, I do. Ma'am, I am so sorry
Thank you.
that you have to spend time with a diminutive, irresolute, pathetic washout like that.
Well, I never.
Wouldn't you rather spend time with a erudite scholar like myself?
Ted, say something.
Well, that is rather uncalled for, sir.
Is that the best you can do?
Well,
I'm sorry, Ted. I like a man with a strong vocabulary, and well, he really has it.
Darn!
Don't you wish you could think of some words not those bullies down to size?
I sure do.
Don't you wish you had one of the world's greatest writers here with you right now to supply you with insults that can impress the ladies?
You said it.
Then you need Shakespeare in a can.
Shakespeare in a can? What's that?
What's Shakespeare in a can? I'm glad you asked, kid. Shakespeare in a can is a revolutionary new product that provides you, yes you, with the right words at the right time. Now let's play that again.
It was swell of you to just a picnic.
It was swell of you to think of the beach. Hey! That man kicked sand on me.
Excuse me, sir, but I think you owe this lady an apology.
you're right. I do. Ma'am, I am so sorry
Thank you.
that you have to spend time with a pathetic washout like that.
Well, I never. Ted, say something.
Thou art the paunchy, full-born blossom.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, well, I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you.
Methinkest thou art of general offense, and every man should beat thee.
Ted?
You better leave us alone.
Yeah? Or what?
Or, you starveling, you eel-skin, you dry-knees tongue, you bull's pizzle, you stock-fish, I'll call you a witness but back too.
Stop! Stop!
Now leave, thou love of foul deformity. You are but a qualling pockmarked varlet, and you are not of another word, else I'd call you a knave.
Ted, I haven't seen the side of you. Say another one.
He was a churlish, dismal, dreaming puttock that had no more brains than I have in mine elbows.
Oh, Ted.
Forsooth, and it tastes good too. Think Shakespeare in a can.
Shakespeare in a can. Get yours today!
So, how do you think it's going?
Pretty good. They seem to like it.
Yeah, it's a nice house. I guess we're all set for intermission.
By the way, go get yourself some candy and buy a ticket for the 50-50.
That is a great idea. So, you all ready to go on? You know your lines?
How hard is it to say moo?
Why would you say moo?
Because I'm a cat.
Why are you dressed like a cow? You're not a cow, you're a clown. Why would Shakespeare put a talking cow in King Lear?
Why would Shakespeare do anything?
You can't criticize Shakespeare. He's Shakespeare. Why did you think you were a cow?
Because you told me I was wearing the horns,
You are?
so I figured that meant I was a cow.
Those are supposed to be funny.
Really?
Yeah, those are the horns of the couple. Your wife's fooling around with another man behind your back, so you're wearing the horns. It's funny.
What? That's not funny. A man getting cheated on by his wife is supposed to be funny? That's not funny. That's sad.
Don't criticize.
Everybody says you can't criticize Shakespeare because he's Shakespeare. But admit it, nobody gets the jokes anymore.
Look, I'm the
Like
director.
that line I have. If man's brains were in his heels, weren't in danger of chives?
Oh yeah, that one is hysterical.
No, it's not. What the hell does that even mean? Do you know what that means?
Of course I do.
Then what does it mean?
Well, it's not funny if I explain it, and we don't have time. Get out of that costume this instant.
I know it's funny. And Shakespeare isn't funny.
Okay, Mr. Humor Authority, what's funny?
This. And delicious.
Hamlet, we're gonna show you a different play later. I just hope you're appreciating the work we're putting in for you.
I can appreciate it, but I don't like it.
Okay, but what would you enjoy?
Winning the 50-50.
Oh, the 50-50. Oh, I hope I won crazy numbers.
9, 9, 5, 1, 2, 3.
It's not me.
So was it? So it was just a bad year. You were lying.
That's not how wine works. Who won?
Hey! Quicker than this. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Please be ready to resume to part 2. We'll be ready in a moment.
So, how are you doing so far?
I'm starting to like it.
Don't worry, just don't worry about the words so much. Enjoy the story. For instance, the Scottish play. You should like that one. It's got ghosts, and witches, and murders, and a crazy woman who thinks she's covered in blood!
I've never heard of the Scottish play.
Well, really it's called, Macbeth.
Macbeth?
I can't say it, it's bad luck.
Bad luck?
It's cursed! Can't say in the theater, also kinds of things will happen.
You're kidding me.
I am not!
Alright, tell it to me then.
Okay, but can't use the name.
Okay.
So it starts off in this field up in Scotland, in the middle of a storm, with these 3 witches.
When shall we 3 meet again?
And then these 2 generals come by, Banquo and Macbeth. Oop.
They said it.
See, I told you it's bad luck.
Banquo! Banquo's friend! Back from the wars, I see.
The forces of King Duncan, of course. You should have seen Macbeth. My companion here. He fought most terrifically.
All hail Thane of Glamis!
That's me. I wish. He has a bonny castle.
All hail King Macbeth!
Surely you jest. It's true that we're related, but Duncan our king is an excellent help, and he has 2 fine sons, Malcolm Bane and Donald Bane. I shall never forgive.
To me!
Sweetie, you won't be king, but your kids will!
What a cheat!
It's the best we can do. Take it or leave it.
That was odd.
I know. Where is that coming from?
What's a thane?
A lord, you know, like a nobleman.
Banquo. Banquo's friend. Good news from the king. In recognition of someone's valor, he has made someone Thane of Cawdor.
But what happened to the old Thane of Cawdor? Is he...
He, had to go somewhere.
First they call you Thane of Glamis, and then they call you Thane of Cawdor, and now you're Thane of Cawdor? I wish I was Thane of Cawdor.
We can't all be Thane of Cawdor. Do you think that means I'm going to be king too?
Probably. You can always trust witches. They wouldn't try to trick you or anything. Where is that coming from?
Cool. I'd better write a note to my wife and tell her about my promotion. Take a letter. Dear wife, how are you? I'm fine. Guess what? The war's over and we won. Just a minute ago, I met 3 witches, and the weirdest thing happened.
So maybe I'll be king someday, and you'll be queen. Wouldn't that be neat? Love, your husband, Macbeth. Sorry. Imagine, queen, me. Bow down, you filthy peasant scum, or I'll crush you like a worm. But when? Duncan could live for years yet, and he's got those 2 sons of his. It'll be murder coming up with a scheme to get rid of them. Why, there's the doorbell. Come in.
Hun, look who I brought home for dinner. The boss.
What was that?
Nothing. King Duncan?
Lady Macbeth. Oh, my bad. I just thought I'd drop by to visit my favorite thing. I just gave him a promotion, you know.
I know, that's so thoughtful. You should go to your room so you can freshen up. It's the third door down on your left.
Wait, do I have to go off right now?
What?
I came to all those rehearsals for 2 stupid lines.
Just go!
Fine. I shall go to my room anon. Thank you for your hospitality, Lady Macbeth. What the heck?
Just keep going.
The raven himself was hoarse that crooks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, thick night, holding the dumbest snake of hell, that my keen knives see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, Hold! Hold!
What?
Let's kill him. Let's kill him the most foulest way and make it look like his servants did it.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly.
Easy for you to say. I'll get the knives.
Wait! We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late. I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, and as his host, who should against his murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself.
For God's sake, you're not going to pull a Hamlet on me, are you?
King!
Do you want to be king or not?
Yes, but what if we fail?
But screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, we're to get his bodyguards drunk, and they'll pass out. We do the bloody deed, frame the bodyguards by planting the knives on them, and then we're in the clear.
But what about his 2 sons?
We'll get rid of them somehow. Are you with me?
Yes.
You won't regret it.
Mac prepares to kill the king, but his conscience bothers him, causing him to go a little crazy and see imaginary knives floating in the air.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle towards my hand? Let me clutch thee. I feel thee not, but I see thee still.
Then his wife gets a signal that the guards have passed out.
I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is now that can summon thee to heaven or to hell.
And then he kills the king.
So let's see it.
Oh, no, it's far too gruesome. We're trying to keep these PG. But he kills the king and then goes and tells his wife.
I have done the deed.
Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go and carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think of what I've done. Look on't again. I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil.
Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No, this my hand will rather the multitudinous seas and incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame for a heart so white.
I don't feel so good.
Just wash it off. Sheesh.
So, do they get away with it?
They do. The guards get blamed, and before they can protest their innocence, Mac pretends to go crazy with grief, killing them.
And what about his 2 sons?
They get scared and flee the country, leaving Mac to become king, just as the witches predicted.
But we all know crime doesn't pay.
Exactly. He feels guilty and afraid. Remember what the witches said to his friend Banquo.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your dog too!
Wrong story.
I mean, you won't be king, sweetie, but your kids will!
He fears that Banquo will somehow depose him, so he invites Banquo and his son Flamse to his castle for a banquet.
Wait. Flamse? Great name.
At least I've got a name. Check the program, smart guy. You're listed as unhappy person.
And Mac arranges to have them killed as they're riding to the castle. Banquo is murdered, but Flamse gets away. Darn! And at the party that night, Mac gets a very nasty surprise.
Lovely party.
Thank you. You don't seem to burn my hands, do you?
No.
Good. Lately I've had the strangest feeling that blood is on my hands and I can't wash it off. Isn't that the oddest thing?
Dear, sometimes you say the craziest. Banquo? I
don't think he came.
But he's right there. He's looking at me, staring at me with those horrible eyes. He's accusing me of murdering him. Can't you see him?
Get a hold of yourself! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the party is over. My husband has seemed to suddenly become a deranged lunatic.
That's one way to clear the room.
Get a grip, would you?
For us, I saw him, I tell you, plain as day.
Look, why don't you have a word with those witches? They'll put your mind at ease.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire burning cauldron bubble. Round about the cauldron goes, in the poison entrails throw.
Fillet of any snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. I have newt in toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blindworm sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like hell broth, boil and bubble.
If they invite us to dinner, let's not go.
By the breaking of thine thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
What do you wish to know?
Tell me I have nothing to fear.
Let us conjure spirits that know all. Where Macduff?
Macduff? But he's in England. He can't hurt me there. But just to be sure, I'll kill his family.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Mac.
Well, that's reassuring. Everybody's born a woman.
Mac shall never vanquished be until great Birnam Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
So I'm safe until the woods around my castle start walking towards it? That is excellent. Thank you so much, hags.
Show his eyes and grieve of heart, like shadows, so depart.
I wonder how my wife is getting along.
Ooh, I love this scene. Lady Mac is going crazy. She's sleepwalking.
Yet here's a spot. Out, damn spot. Out, I say. Who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? What will these hands never be clean? And here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. I tell you once again, Banquo was buried. He cannot come out of one's grave. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed.
And then she shuffles off this mortal coil.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted for us the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Macduff, another Scottish nobleman, has suspected what's going on, and after Mac kills his family, Macduff raises an army, and they gather around the castle.
You can't scare me. Nothing can hurt me until Birnam Wood comes to the castle walls.
Unfortunately, the army has camouflaged themselves using twig branches, so it looks like that's exactly what's happening.
Macduff?
Macbeth! Ow, Splinter. Oh my god.
Nice try, but I'm afraid I can't be killed by any man born of woman.
Ha! Joke's on you. I wasn't born of a woman.
My mom had me by C-section.
So there.
Oh, done it by technicality. Those darn witches deliberately misled me.
On guard!
So, who wins?
Me, of course! Glory must be restored! Huzzah!
So, what do you think?
Yeah, you were right. That was pretty good.
It wasn't too hard to understand now, was it?
No, I think I got most of it.
Good.
Miss Purdy, where's my 1 o'clock?
Dead of the plague, Mr. Burbage. Here are the box office totals for Coriolanus that you asked for.
These are awful. They're worse than some of Athens.
Well, they're better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre.
The play where the audience got pelted with rotten garbage did better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre. It's not even a tenth of what we made on Macbeth. Sorry.
Well, not every play can be the Scottish play, Mr. Burbage.
The Thunder Thespians can't afford another Coriolanus. Bill here yet?
He's in the waiting room.
Did he say what his latest play's about?
I hear it's another romantic comedy.
Not more mistaken identities.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Burbage. I hear it's about a husband who suspects his wife is cheating on him.
That's not what's hot right now. Send him, Miss Purdy.
Yes, Mr. Burbage.
Bill! My favorite playwright! Sit down! So, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What's the good word on Coriolanus?
Oh! Not bad, not bad.
Why do you say not bad when it's very, very bad?
No, it's really not that bad. It did better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre.
That show of Marlowe's with the dancing pig in it did better than Pericles.
Oh, I love that show. If you had a dancing pig in one of your plays, it'd be epic. Do you have a dancing pig in your new one? What's it called?
Titus Andronicus, and no, it wasn't a dancing pig.
Do you think you could slip it in there somewhere?
I don't know.
Doesn't have, just a bit of comedic relief. Doesn't have to be an intrinsic part of the plot.
Excuse me, Mr. Burbage. It's actually intrinsic.
I'll see what I can do.
Just that Titus has got to be a blockbuster. We need a hit.
So, no pressure?
Listen, Bill. You've done 3 like pieces in a row. Much Ado About Nothing, Midsummer Night's Dream, and The Merry Wives of Windsor. Before that, you had the 7 King Henry plays and 2 Richards.
I was thinking about doing one like King John.
Oh, no, Bill, listen, you know I love you, but, let's shake things up a little bit. Say another Scottish play. People love thrills, chills, blood, guts, passion, and rage. What do you think?
I guess it's just that Titus isn't really like that.
Well, so we can spice it up a bit. What you got?
Okay, there's this fellow, Titus Andronicus, and he's a mayor of a town in Italy.
We need something bigger. Could he be a general? Maybe a Roman general?
Yeah, that might work. And he's been out of town on business for a few months.
He's been away at war, fighting. Who are the barbarians? Lots of black eyeliner, very depressed.
The Goths?
That's it, the Goths. And he's been away fighting them for years. Say, 10 years.
And he has these 4 sons.
This isn't going to be another King Lear, is it?
No. He brings back a woman he wants to marry, Tamora. And her sons and her lover are disguised as her servant.
That's good. How do we make Tamora the Queen of the Goths? More dramatic, a conquered enemy.
Okay, so custom of Nance is that Titus defeats Tamora's eldest son in a contest to win her hand.
Wait. He has to kill her son to avenge his sons that died in the war.
Really? Wouldn't that make her awfully mad?
Exactly! She'll plot some horrible revenge.
But it was going to be funny. I thought you wanted a dancing pig.
Forget the dancing pig. This is my affair. So, naturally, Tamora refuses Titus and marries the emperor instead.
And to get revenge on Titus, Tamora and her lover kill her brother-in-law and ravish his wife and blame Titus' sons, and they go to jail.
But, won't the wife just tell who really attacked her?
She can't because
they kidnapped her.
No, because they cut out her tongue so she can't talk.
She can write a note.
She can't because they cut off her hands too.
They go that far, do they?
And then Titus cuts off one of his hands because he thinks if he does, the emperor will let his sons go.
Why would he think that?
And then the emperor punishes the sons by
putting them in prison.
No, by cutting off their heads.
Oh, maybe we should pull back a little bit. This is getting a bit much.
And then Titus captures her sons and then kills them and bakes them in a pie.
A pie? Where did that come from?
And then he tricks her into eating the pie. She eats her own children.
That's disgusting.
Isn't that what you wanted? Thrills, chills, blood, and guts?
Would you like to lie down? Do you feel okay?
And then the emperor comes in and kills Titus. And then the gods come in and kill the emperor. And then Titus' sons become emperor. So it's a happy ending.
That's a happy ending?
You're right. This story is much better than what I wrote. I'll get started right away.
What have I just done?
And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game show, the Dating Game! Hello everybody, I'm your host, Jim Lane. And now let's meet our 3 lucky bachelors! Bachelor number 1, please tell us your name and a little something about yourself.
Dude, my name's Romeo Montague. I live in Verona Beach, and I like dueling, surfing, and skateboarding. And I hate the Capulets. Montagues rule.
And bachelor number 2. Hello, Jim. My name is Paris, and I am a count. I am also from Verona, and I am looking to get married.
Wow, so you're pretty serious about this.
I am.
Okay, and bachelor number 3.
I'm Bob. I'm a claims adjuster for a big insurance company, and I think I'm on the wrong.
That's great. Now let's meet our lovely bachelorette. Her name is Juliet. She's also from Verona. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, Jim. My parents are trying to make me marry some awful guy that I don't even know. Can you believe it? It's really bumming me out, so I'm trying to find someone who can take me away from all their parental tyranny.
You do know this is just for fun, right? We just send you the weekend.
We'll fall deeply and madly in love, and he'll make all my dreams come true, and we'll live happily ever after.
That's an awful lot of pressure to...
I'll show them that I can make my own decisions, I can live my own life, and I don't need their help. Thank you very much. Sheesh.
That's great. Now let's get started. You know how this game is played, so why don't you ask your first question?
Bachelor number 1. I'm thinking of getting a tattoo. Which one would you pick up for me and
Dude, I'd get you a bitchin' skull tattoo. And it'd be on fire with a sword going through it and a snake coming out the mouth.
But I was thinking of a teddy bear.
Okay. I see where you're going. Still get a pink teddy bear.
Okay.
And it's on fire with a sword going through it and a snake coming out the mouth.
Ew! Why would I like that?
Because it's radical. And all the other skater chicks I know got them, and you look totally shredded.
Well, maybe I don't want to look totally shredded.
Listen, if you want to be with me, you gotta look shredded, dudette.
I don't even know what that means. Bachelor number 2. My friend Tiffany has tickets to see Pink. But it's a school night, and my parents want me to go. How would you help me sneak out?
I certainly could have my servants help with that. However, I believe you should listen to your parents and do exactly as they say. They know best, and you should honor and respect them, and marry who they tell you to.
Ugh, what a buzzkill.
Ouch! Quick question, hon. How old are you?
14.
14? Don't you think you're a little young?
Bachelor number 3. My Hello Kitty backpack falls into the mud on my way home from school. Oh no. What do you do?
I guess I'd take it down to the Galleria and get you another one.
And
maybe some ice cream to cheer you up.
excellent. I like him.
And now it's time for round number 2.
Bachelor number 1. Do you believe in true love? A love that lasts through marriage. A love that lasts a lifetime and no one can stand in its way.
That's pretty heavy, bachelor chick. I don't know if I'm ready to...
Bachelor number 2. Same question.
I have very strong feelings on marriage.
Excellent.
I believe marriage is a political and economical union to ensure the survival of the family. It is to be entered into as solemnly as any other business contract, and love certainly has no place in it.
You don't believe in love?
Oh, I believe in love. I just don't believe it has anything to do with marriage.
Then why get married at all?
To increase financial gain, to forge ties between families, and to have children, of course. Every man must have an heir.
Ew! What about my figure?
Between the disfigurement of childbirth and the almost certainty of dying to smallpox or the plague, your figure is the last thing you should be worried about. And did I mention that you could be burned as a witch if I got tired of you?
Okay. Bachelor number 3. You believe in love and marriage, don't you?
Yes, of course I do.
He's the one. I want him.
But there's still another him. Okay. Then let's meet the bachelors that you didn't choose. Bachelor number 1, please come up and meet Juliet.
Oh, what a fox!
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Can I change my mind?
No, I'm sorry. You did not choose Romeo Montague.
Montague?
Mm-hmm.
You just say... Sorry. I hate Montagues.
What's wrong with Montagues? Wait, is she Julia Capulet?
Mm-hmm.
She's a Capulet?
Mm-hmm.
That's it, dude. I'm out of here.
Montagues stink!
Montagues rule! And now, bachelor number 2.
You seem like a formidable caretaker, but much too passionate.
And now let's meet the bachelor that you did choose. His name is Bob Hoffman, who is an insurance claim adjuster who works in Akron, Ohio. He loves sweaters and bowling, and here he is!
Oh my gosh! We're getting married. We're getting married.
What?
You said you believed in love. So do I. I love you. I loved you since the moment I saw you.
I thought we were just going to band nice for the weekend.
You don't love me,
I don't even know you.
but I know you. One look in your eyes, and I knew it was meant to be forever. It's written in the stars.
What stars? What is she talking about?
He's spurning me. He doesn't love me. I have no reason to live. Arms, look your last. Eyes. Oh, mouth, take your last embrace. And lips, oh you, the doors of breath sealed with the righteous kiss. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on. Thy dashing rocks, thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
So do I still get that vacation to Van Nuys?
I'm afraid that's all we have time for, folks. Mwah! Good night, and we'll see you next time on The Dating Game!
So, did you enjoy yourself?
I guess it's not as bad as I thought.
Come on, some of that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like the cow and the pie. Is there any pie left backstage?
We can check.
So, are we all done?
Oh, we have just one more bit to do. You always have to add a Shakespeare play with this speech from A Midsummer Night's Dream.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this week, an idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. As am I, an honest puck, so if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, and we make amends ere long. Else the puck, a liar's call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and the robin shall restore amends.
You get most of that?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Your tolerance for soliloquies is improving.
I'm still unhappy.
Sure you are.
So this is my senior year, and I would just like to say thank you for all the support I've gotten through the times, because I've been in all of the plays. And I would like to say thank you to this beautiful cast for working with me, and I'm very happy with the bonds that I've made over the years. Thank you to my mom and my dad and my whole little family section over here for coming to support me, because without you guys, I don't think I would actually be up here, because this is actually crippling anxiety. Thank you, everyone, and to everyone over here, I love you guys. You guys really brought my last year a lot of joy. So thank you.
So, my name's Hayden. I'm also a senior here, and this is my last play. Just thank you to everybody who came yesterday and tonight, and thank you to everybody up here. I love you all so much, and everything that I've done with you guys is going to be in my brain forever. So, thank you guys so much. I love you all. Wait, one more thing. LMA. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear LMA. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you for that, Hayden. That was so thoughtful and kind. And Alyssa?
I did not have time to prepare a speech, but hi, I'm Alyssa, and I'd love to say this play has been pretty much my main source of genuine human connection this year. So I love you guys.
Also, thank you, Bernsteins, for putting this production together and being here for all of us as a cast.
Mrs. Bernstein really is the one who deserves all the praise. She's back here with them working, and these guys are so wonderful. This is actually my first group that I've had for all 4 years, these seniors, so it's a special show, and they crushed it tonight. This was such an exciting thing. So thank you guys for being here for a special night and a great performance.
One round of applause. And Mrs. Holmes has been crushing for
Thank you very, very, very much. And to Dan and his wife and our tech upstairs, thank you very much. And we definitely are going to miss this group, because these are babies, and thank you all for sharing them with us after school and trusting them to us to make you laugh and make you cry and make you do all the things. So thank you.